So my wife and I take a vacation. We go to this breakfast brunch place, you know, the kind that's open from basically 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they hit a home run. I mean, we had the best service, the best server, the best food, on time, stopped by our table often, just grand slam home run, okay? So while we were there, we thought, that was so good, we got to go back. Well, I've learned, don't go back that fast because a lot of times you're going to be disappointed. And sure enough, we were. Totally different server, totally different atmosphere. Got our food messed up a few times, left off things, added things, just a mess. Just a mess. And we were like, how can this happen? How can you have such great service in the same restaurant one day and then have this? I mean, I looked at my wife and I said, do you see why I preach consistency, consistency, consistency? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Consistency in action. Hey, this is Greg McAfee, and welcome to the Greg McAfee Show. Now let's get started. Hi, welcome back to the Greg McAfee Show, where we discuss steps to successful entrepreneurship, how to take your business to new heights, and ultimately follow your dreams. Today, we're going to be discussing consistency in action. Real-world benefits for everyday business. Is that good or what? So let's get started. Consistency is undoubtedly a cornerstone for success and growth in any business. Here are 5 reasons why consistency is the key to success. Number 1, building brand trust. Consistency in your business operations, customer service, service performance helps build trust with your customers. They want it. They crave it. They come back for it. When customers know what to expect and receive, without failure, their trust in your brand solidifies big time, making them more likely to remain loyal and recommend your services and products to others. You see, this applies to your team as well. They want to come in every day knowing what to expect. Years ago, we used to hold business boot camps, way before business boot camps were cool. Being a Marine, it just fit my nature, my culture. Very comfortable in that zone, 2-day boot camp. Come to Dayton, Ohio in October, November. You're not coming to party. You're coming to learn about business. But I used to often say, don't take so many ideas back to your company and try them and implement them and all that stuff. You're just going to screw up your team. They're not going to be happy. And you need to take no more than 3 or 4 ideas. And then when you get back, share them with your leadership team or whoever and come up with implementing 1 or 2 that fit you. Don't go back. I mean, some guys go back with 50 ideas. It's an overkill, major overkill. That's not you. That's not your culture. That's not your business. It worked for that other company, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Okay? Common sense 101. Take 1 or 2 ideas back and run with that only. Save the rest for later, okay? So your team does not need to have their cheese moved every day. And if you read the book, Who Moved My Cheese, you'll learn more about that. All right, number 2, enhancing credibility. You see, regularly delivering quality products, services, and communications can enhance your business credibility. Consistency shows that your business takes its commitment seriously and reliable, which can attract more customers as well as foster confidence among everyone, your team, your customers, and your suppliers. Your suppliers like consistency too. They like to be consistently paid on time, which so many HVAC, plumbing, and electricians do not do. Shame on you. They're supplying us with a product, hopefully fast. We pay them on time. That should be the norm, but it's not. All right? So is your fleet consistent? Does all the trucks look the same? Are the uniforms consistent? Do they all look the same? I mean, guys, I go to the fullest extent to be consistent because it matters to me. Not only do we have to have the same uniforms, of course, we have to have the same color belt. We can only wear 2 colors of t-shirts under the shirt, and then we have a certain way of buttoning up the shirt whether you wear a t-shirt or not. We're not the Bee Gees. We don't need to be, okay? So if you wear a t-shirt, it's got to be like black or white, and the button's got to be buttoned to the second button if you don't wear a t-shirt. So all that matters, and the color boots matter. I mean, everything matters. The hat matters. You're not allowed to wear a hat at McAfee unless it says McAfee. I mean, consistency and professionalism kind of tie together. And how's your phone answered? Is it answered the exact same way every time? How is a service call performed? Is it done the same way every time? So if John runs the service call and Mrs. Hughes watches him, when Bill goes out next time, is he going to do just like John does? Or is it going to be completely different and Mrs. Hughes is going to be completely dissatisfied like I was at the restaurant? And also, how's an installation done? Is it done consistently the same way? Do you do this, and this the same way at the exact same time of sequence? If not, why not? That matters. And when time's important to you, when the amount of time is taken on an installation, it better be done consistently every time because we have experience of how to get an install done correctly, fast. And our sequence of operation works extremely well. It's proven time and time again for 2 decades. We just continue to improve it. How do you pay your bills? Do you pay your bills the same way every month? Or are you dragging behind here and there? Sometimes you pay early when you have the money and sometimes you don't. I mean, it needs to be consistent, folks. It's not fair to our suppliers, like I said. So think about that. All right, number 3, achieving long-term goals. We talk about this often. Consistent efforts toward business objectives help in making steady progress. You see, it's often the small daily actions that accumulate over time, leading to significant achievements, and that's what we're looking for. I'm not looking for one big win. I just said something the other day about I'll take small wins all day long because a win is a win. Whether you win by 20 or you win by 1, you won, okay? This stability allows team members to understand their roles clearly and how to best fulfill them, AKA expectations, which I talk about a lot. Your team has to know their expectations every day. Sure, you're running an emergency company, basically. We run emergency service. Things are going to change from time to time. But overall, we need to be very consistent. And number 4, improving team morale and efficiency. When leaders are consistent in their expectations and feedback, it creates a stable environment for employees. See, employees like stability. If they wanted to run their own company, they'd go run their own company. But they kind of like stability and consistency of working for someone else. So don't shake it up too much or they'll leave you and find somewhere else that's more stable. And by the way, stability is just another cornerstone of success. Now, this stability allows our team to understand their roles clearly and how to best fulfill them, AKA expectations, which can lead to increased productivity, better morale of employees. They'll feel more confident and secure in their positions. Now, I said there were 5. I changed my mind. There's only 4. I can do that. All right, but now I'm going to tell you, how do I become more consistent? And this is very important. So number one, structured planning and scheduling. You see, use your high energy and strategic mindset to establish clear, actionable goals for your daily, weekly, monthly goals. Implement a robust scheduling system to manage these goals. You know, this can involve using digital tools. Today, that's about all we use, most of us. And it tracks progress, analyzes outcomes. By having a structured system, a structured schedule, you ensure that all necessary tasks are performed consistently, which can greatly improve overall business efficiency every time. And then you have standardized processes. Develop and maintain these procedures for the most critical operations in your business. Your brand. Your brand's very important. And companies can kill their brand image overnight and not even realize it's dead yet. They just keep doing what they're doing, thinking it's fine, and it's not. You can kill your brand overnight with inconsistencies. I doubt if we'll go back soon to that restaurant. It's inconsistent. And let me tell you this about that restaurant. It's very clean. I like the atmosphere. We were there last year. It was good. That's why we went back. The first time we went back this year, it was spectacular. The second time sucked. But let me tell you something about that business. In a whole year, the entry door, the main entry door, squeaked extremely loud. It just needed adjusted. Very easy adjustment. The urinal in the men's restroom leaked when you flushed it. Fast forward a whole year. Guess what? Door's still squeaking, urinal's still leaking. They're consistent about that, that's for sure. But not good. Not good at all. Such easy fixes. Not good. You can kill your brand image overnight and not realize it's dead yet. Think about that. And then regular feedback loops. Boy, I love this one. Given your focus on personal and professional growth, institute regular feedback meetings with your team, your customers, and your suppliers. We've done focus groups with our customers where we bring in about 10 customers. We ask them a series of questions. We show them a few commercials. We ask, what do they do for you? All that kind of stuff. It matters. It matters to me. That's why I do it. We constantly ask our employees things like that. What can we do better? How can we improve? We have 4 company meetings a year. We're always asking that during the meetings. We should be asking that during the powwow meetings, the little meetings, departmental meetings, all that kind of stuff. So you've got to institute regular feedbacks. They're vital to a company. But I wrote down here, this requires meetings and asking questions. Some of you guys don't have enough meetings. Some of you guys don't ask enough questions. And these feedback loops will help you stay informed about what's working well and what's not working, what needs improvement, allowing you to make necessary adjustments consistently. See, that matters too, making adjustments consistently, fixing the door, fixing the urinal. Be consistent. If my door squeaked and our urinal leaked, to me, it would tell our employees we don't have the money to fix things. Quite the opposite. I want to display an atmosphere of success here. We're a successful company. We're number 1 in our market. We fix things fast. We fix things fast here in our company, in our vehicles, our trucks, and we fix things fast in customers' homes as well. So it also encourages a culture of continuous improvement with your team and keeping everyone aligned and focused on common goals. But remember, that requires more meetings. These points highlight how crucial consistency is, not just in maintaining quality and building trust, but also in fostering an environment conducive to sustained growth and adaptation, okay? We all need to get more consistent. Nobody's got this down. But some are a lot more consistent than others. And some of your employees are almost to the point of quitting. They're very upset because the company's run so inconsistently. And then sometimes they're told, don't tell the customer that, or tell the customer that's not under warranty, or that gives very, very mixed, false signals. And that's very inconsistent in a professionally managed company. So think about that, okay? So before we wrap up, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe below. You can also support this podcast by rating and reviewing on iTunes or your preferred listening platform. Keep listening. I'll do my best to keep challenging you. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Greg McAfee Show. No spaces, no underscores. Be sure to tune in next week, and we're going to discuss some good, challenging stuff. Thanks for listening, and as always, carry on. God bless. Make this day the best day of your life, because we're not promised tomorrow. I'll see you later.